So do yourself a favour, check out the Carlisle Cult Cinema Club, and don't forget not just to rate it, but also to subscribe on YouTube or Facebook.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Carlisle Cult Cinema Club presents our top 12 of 2025. You might wonder why it's top 12. That's because there's 4 of us and we've all picked 3 each, our favourites. Some of the others are favourites as well of each other. So it's all worked out well, I think. And
It's a funny thing though, isn't it? Because every year we always do 12. No matter how many of us there is,
Yeah,
it's just a number. I think it was the first year we had 10, and then I squeezed 2 more in just before we went out, and from then on it's been 12 every year. So
yeah.
It must be a time thing. 10 minutes
Yeah.
per film. It gives you about that with that many films.
Well, we
Yeah.
missed last year, I think, because I was
Yeah.
ill. I got
Okay,
kidney
of course
stones,
you were.
so
Mm.
we missed last year's.
We
But
need to do
it's quite
2024, don't we?
Yeah, why really? It's quite a diverse list, I've got to say. I think there's something in here for everybody who might be listening, watching. Because if you're watching, please like and subscribe. We've had a glut of subscribers lately. I think 40 odd in the last 3 or 4 days on YouTube,
That's
which
awesome.
is nice. And it's all because of the YouTube short. But anyways, like and subscribe, please. Let's get kicked on. And the first film it's one of Woff's picks, and it's The Lost Bus. A wayward school bus driver and a dedicated school teacher battle to save 22 children from the terrifying inferno. And it's based on a true story. Over to Woff.
Yeah, I had this on my list for a while. I like Matthew McConaughey and I like Paul Greengrass who directed it. So I was quite pleased when I eventually got to see it. But I wasn't. It's kind of like a bit more of a serious disaster movie. I watched it in my cinema room, which I'm in now, with surround sound and it felt properly claustrophobic, like the fire was surrounding you, like you were in this bus trying to escape it, which maybe give it an extra lift on my rating, but it was just great fun. It was tense, thrilling. Matthew McConaughey was great in it, as
In
usual.
part, it was, let's be honest, it was 2 tenths,
Yes.
both a wigwam and a teepee.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I know, I had to do it. No, it was really well made.
Yeah, Greengrass rarely puts a foot wrong on this one. It was probably one of his maybe less serious. I've seen some of his stuff can get a bit really dark. This one was a bit lighter, but it was still, I mean, it's still dark in places.
Yeah, this was not a light film.
No, it
No,
wasn't
no.
like. Do you know what it felt like?
Woff's a dark man, isn't he?
Do you know what it felt like to me when I was watching it? Do you know those big disaster rides at some of the big theme parks?
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Where you could going along and it's just shit falling everywhere, fire coming at you, buildings falling. I was on something similar at Disneyland Paris, 20 years ago, or 20 or 30 years ago.
Are you sure the ride didn't just catch fire while you were on it?
Well, maybe it did. There wasn't so much, but the flood and all that, and it's like the one that's in Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Oh
If you know
yeah,
the scene,
yeah,
yeah, and that's what it
yeah,
kind of felt like.
But I think
yeah,
well, I read a bit because I saw Lost Bus myself. I thought it was great as well and tense. And yes, I totally agree with what everybody said. But I think
yeah.
he's one for realism, isn't he, Greengrass?
Absolutely, yeah.
And a lot of that was practical. There wasn't much CG fire. So I think, like a bit like you were saying on that roller coaster, PD. It's there. It's in your face,
Yeah.
isn't it? You can react to it. And I bet it felt hot on that set. Some of them scenes.
Mind you, I've got a button. It's definitely 100% Oscar baiting.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's had a lot of buzz, has it? I can't remember it being
know.
mentioned in the Golden Globes or anything.
It's not. I've not actually seen it. I'll be honest. I know a lot about it, and it's on my list, but it's not been on any of the lists as far as the final lists. They've already
Yeah.
released the final lists for BAFTAs, and you know,
That surprised
been
us
on-
because McConaughey was, you could see he was acting his little heart out. To be fair, and so was
all right.
yeah, and so was did American Ferrara, and she'll always be Ugly Betty. But she
Oh
was
yeah, that's where I recognise her from. Yeah,
Yeah,
I never
and
watched it, but I can remember it being on the telly.
and so yeah, I mean, it was excellent.
Yeah, I think when I'm saying it's definitely dark, but it's not as dark as United '93, one of his other movies that I've seen a
I've
couple of
not
times.
seen
And
that.
that is grim, like.
Before, didn't I'm just as a sidebar. I think this has been a great year for films, to be honest.
I struggled to get it down to 3.
Whole list is
It
full
was
of good.
definitely better than last year.
Yeah.
Last year I struggled a lot, and there was a lot I just didn't like. This year has been better, and I've enjoyed everything on the list, bar except possibly, there's one.
Ooh, watch this space.
Yeah,
which one he's talking about.
So, anything else you want to say about it, Mr. Woff, or anybody else?
It's a huge recommend.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a family film. McConaughey's mum and his real son were acting in it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I think I read that his son was
his
in it.
Son was his son was his son, and his mum was his mum.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was enjoyable, and it was like an old school disaster flick.
That's it. Yeah.
He wanted to say it's tense, but I'm scared PD's going to make that joke.
Do that really bad joke. This is me being a radio DJ and all that, telling bad jokes. You know what I mean? For the morning crowd.
Yeah.
Instead of
my
me,
dad as well with the dad jokes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm a dad, so I get away with it. So yeah, that's The Lost Bus. Nothing it's no particular order. We're just one each, and that's it basically. So there's no 12 to 1. It's just as they come, so to speak. So next up, we've got The Life of Chuck, picked by Clive, taken from a short story by Stephen King, a life-affirming, genre-bending story about 3 chapters in the life of an ordinary man named Charles Krantz.
Yeah, so sorry, PD.
No, over to you, Clive.
I was going to say, has anybody else seen this?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. It's a recommend. Well, obviously it's a recommend for me because it's in my top 3 of the year. Yeah. And it was a sort of like, because my other 2 films, horror genre, I think it's been a bumper year for horror.
Yeah,
it's been fantastic. In the history of horror, it's right up there for me. So a lot of, and there's a lot missing from my list that appear on your lists. Really solid horror movies. It's just hard to pick between them all. So I'm sort of glad that between us, most of the ones I would pick are on there, even some others aren't. So
this is why I always leave it to last. I'll wait till you've picked yours, and then I can make sure. Then I can pick the ones that you haven't that I wanted. If you've got the ones that I want as well, I'm like, oh, they're already in, so I can pick these ones that aren't picked. Right. So I'll hold back a bit.
So I'm the Life of Chuck super fan. Then I've won the Life of Chuck, haven't I? Yeah. You can have it. So Life of Chuck, like, I suppose it's kind of like a spoonful of sugar. So after watching so many great horror films, The Life of Chuck hit me totally different. It's totally life affirming. I didn't think I was going to like it. And there was a dance sequence in which kind of it's don't like dancing or don't get it or anything like that.
But
yeah,
that dance scene led to what you see coming.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean, which was just.
It's surreal, isn't it? It's like surreal, and I'm kind of I'm teetering on spoilers or not spoilers, Paul, for you.
Don't go for it, because I'll still watch it. I'll be honest, I did not know it was a horror movie.
It's not a horror movie.
It's not. This is not a horror film. It's a fantasy.
It's kind of the opposite. Oh. It's the exact 180 of a horror. So it's sort of like Like I like
Feel good.
filthy. I like filthy drum and bass music, and I like some dirty metal. But I also like ABBA as well, equally. So this is the ABBA of my movie taste, if you like.
I get it.
There is a darkness to it though as well, like what it's truly about. It's got a somberness to it when you kind of realize what it's all about without saying what it is. But
you have to figure it out as it's going along, because you're like, oh,
yeah, I
it's sort of
struggled
like normal, and then something totally weird happens. But again, I don't want to.
Don't say what it is about, because we don't know.
I mean, Mike Flanagan has done a superb job, and it's a very subtle but sublime film, I'd say. You know what I mean? It's a subtle. It's not ramming a message down. You know, like a lot of films are.
Oh no,
ram a message down your throat. This is not. It's just a subtle, well-made. And Mike Flanagan always makes kind of more horror films. And
he does good Stephen King films. He's done quite a lot of the best recent Stephen King films. So.
Yeah,
well,
and you sort of think
a lot like my old mate Mick Garris. They're all buddy with Stephen. If he likes somebody, he will give you the rights to his film for $1.
Really?
I've heard that.
Yeah,
I need to bond with him.
Yeah.
We know what you mean when you say bond. So I would say I like The Life of Chuck because of that. Like I say, it's a spoonful of sugar, and it's really simple, and you just think it's sort of all nice and glossy. But I guess over the course of the runtime, it ends up being quite profound as well, and quite moving. So yeah, huge recommend, and something just a bit different. Certainly for Mike Flanagan, but in probably our list as well.
And there's Easter eggs in there as well. If you know what I mean. I'm not going to say where they are, but Christine turns up.
Oh right.
Okay.
Stephen King eggs.
Yes. Well, not just Stephen King. There's a load of Back to the Future,
right.
To do with the dance, and that's all I'm going to say. But there's Back to the Future references, which I was like, hang on. And I had to rewind a couple of times. And because it was, you're watching something and it's Woff knows what I'm like. I spot this shit all the time. And just spotted it. And I was like, wait a minute, rewound it. Fuck me. So yeah, look for the Easter eggs. It's a lovely film.
Stephen King, all his TV shows and all his films are now kind of taking place in a sort of the Stephen King universe. And they're all kind of, if you watch them enough, they all interlock. Characters cross over. You're talking about the car. Because I just watched Welcome to Derry, and that's got references to like
I haven't watched
4 or
that
5.
Yet.
Yeah, they all. It's kind of like, it's a bad example, but it's kind of like an Avengers universe.
He's always said that, I think, though, hasn't he? And in the stand, I'm reading the stand at the moment, and there was a reference to someone out Shining. Who was it? Was it? The guy Scatman Carruthers played. I'm sure it was him that was mentioned.
Is it Halloran? Something like that.
Mike Halloran. Yeah, Mike Halloran.
That's it. You've got to watch Mick Garris's adaptation of The Stand.
Is that the 1994 one?
Yes, it is.
The Gary Sinise.
I have seen it, but many years ago. After finishing the book, I'm going to rewatch it because I tried watching the new one and it was absolute garbage. Like I got 2 episodes in and went, nah.
I
remember enjoying that at the time. So
the 94 one is epic.
Yeah.
Which one's that? Is that the one with Gary Sinise?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to The Life of Chuck.
Yeah. So if you want an uplift, go see it. That's my final word.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
it's thumbs up from me as well. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thumbs up from me. Paul, get yourself watched, mate. It's
I will.
Absolutely fabulous. Next up is our first superhero film, and it's Superman. Paul's pick. Superman must reconcile his alien Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as reporter Clark Kent as the embodiment of truth, justice, and the human way he soon finds himself in a world that views these as old-fashioned. And I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. Film of the year for me. I loved it. I'm a Superman fan. My favorite filmmaker is James Gunn. My favorite writer is James Gunn. So, you're talking.
It's a hat trick.
It's a hat trick. I mean, for me, there is no greater superhero than Superman. He's unbeatable. And I felt this was the most like comic, without being stupid, comic version, comic as in comic book, not as in
Comic book
comedy.
accurate version that
Yeah.
I felt that it's the most comic book accurate version that's ever been.
Is that because it's like bright and colourful, and do you know what I mean?
Bright, colourful,
No.
all the other superheroes, the way it was, the story was itself, the way Superman was especially.
So the guy, David Carson, who plays Superman, I think this is controversial. I think he could be the perfect Superman. He is exactly, and he's not a well-known actor. So you buy into the fact he's Superman. He looks like Superman. He acts like Superman. And I trust me, I loved Henry Cavill. Thought he was awesome. This is a completely different movie from Man of Steel. This is a completely different take. And they've got Krypto, the super dog, and the CGI is convincing. You never question the CGI once. It's perfect. It's Superman, as if you're reading the comic. And it's just.
I'm the dissenting voice, Paul, because I didn't like it. But
Oh,
I'm getting the superhero burnout. And I think the things that seem to make, like the things that you guys liked about it, probably put me off of it. Really, like CGI was great, all that was good, and it was like a total spectacle. But I can't get over that. There's like a super dog. Like,
Krypto's been around since the
Oh my God!
late 40s, early 50s.
I think later Krypto came into the comics, but he is part of the comic. This wasn't created. He is part of the Superman legacy, and that's what they were doing. It wasn't like he was created just for this movie. He's actually Supergirl's dog, which if you watch the end of the movie, it comes into play. But I get it. If you're not into Superman or you're not really into comics, that's not the film for you.
Yeah, I would say, because I did. I mean, I think for me, all the end of the Infinity War and Endgame, still the high point for me. And I think anything superhero since then has struggled to match that.
I think Doomsday is going to prove everybody, this is what superhero movie. This is going to be epic.
Right.
The first scenes are reportedly Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man fighting with the X-Men, the original X-Men, Charles Xavier, Patrick Stewart, and all that, and they're doing Tobey Maguire's universe. And that's reportedly the leaked opening scene. Now, if that's true, Jesus Christ, that's going to be an epic opener, isn't it? And it's supposed to continue like that all the way through with all these characters.
I'm looking forward to it, but I don't think it'll have the same thing as Endgame and Infinity War, because they built up over just shy of 20 movies. There was this slow building towards them, and then when it happened, the portal scene, and even Infinity War where Thor came in, Wakanda, and
oh my God,
goosebumps. It's like without that build up, I don't think it'll have quite. I'm really looking forward to Doomsday, but I can't see how it can have the same impact as those two movies did.
Yeah,
but I think I've got one of the things. I think there's whether we like them or not, there is a kind of an audience fatigue, isn't there? And they're struggling to recapture their audience.
Yes.
So people are still turning up. So
I think
what the problem might be with the whole genre is it's a structure thing. It's in the writing of the story, because it's become predictable. We know what Act 3 has to be. It has to be
Yeah,
an
there
epic
is something
battle. It has to.
Yeah.
There's no other way to write it. It's an epic battle. So it then becomes like, what's the best looking epic battle? So the Superman that you're kind of reviewing, Paul, had a tone on it, didn't it? It was a different tone to the Henry Cavill.
Yes.
It wasn't so dark and see it like.
It was back to the Superman comics of like the 60s and 70s, before things went dark.
Yeah.
You know, before Frank Miller and all that stuff. But I just wanted to say I have to agree with you on there's not been a good superhero film since the Avengers Endgame until Superman.
But you know, I absolutely adored it. Like Paul, big James Gunn fan, big comic book fan. I've enjoyed even the ones that haven't been great. I've enjoyed because I see bits from comic books I've read.
So is that the enjoyment then for you? I mean, obviously, 50%, at least 50% of this group has that same buzz where it's important. Being familiar with the comics is important to your enjoyment of the film, or there's a proportion or a ratio.
Not necessarily, because
I've never read the comic really. Sorry, Woff.
Well, I was going to say I didn't really come from a big comic book background. I had a few 2000 ADs and stuff, but I never really read a lot of DC or Marvel. But it was really, but I had an interest in the characters, and I knew the characters. It was really my love of it kind of got when the MCU came in. That was when it was just done so well, and it just kind of, and I think that's what woke a lot, like it suddenly became popular. It was a new Western basically when comic books became the big thing.
And like every genre, they have their ups and downs. You know what I mean? Westerns died, gangster movies died, and then came back, and then died and came back. Every genre.
Having said all that, I still bloody pay to go and see them. So you know what I mean? Yeah.
And
whether I enjoy it or not, I'm still giving money to it.
We're all sitting here as horror fans, and that is the only genre that constantly makes money.
Yeah,
true.
You know what I mean? It's the only genre that does it.
Did anybody see the Peacemaker television show?
Yes.
I thought it was great, but not as good as season 1.
Okay, but you see how that was very adult. Peacemaker was very over 18, R rating. But James Gunn was behind that too. See, even still, he managed to tie Superman, which, let's be honest, it's a family movie. He managed to tie it all together seamlessly.
Yeah.
I walked out.
Oh, sorry.
Lovely.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the Superman family films that are coming. Supergirl, that's dropping this year, looks absolutely fantastic. I've read the comic book that it's from. If you can't read the comic book, go to Comic Story and look for Superman, Woman of Tomorrow, and there's somebody reads it out with the pictures of the comic coming up, and brilliant. And that it's about an hour long, and that'll give you the whole rundown for Woman of Tomorrow.
Perfect.
So yeah, Superman. 3 years on that one, and Clive was a bit of a no. What was your thoughts on it quickly, Woff?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good fun. Good humor, which you tend to always get with James Gunn. Yeah, I like the special effects. The only minor quibble, and it's a minor one, is it had a bit of that kind of you used to get in the Star Treks and Star Trek Next Generation, where the plot devices were a bit kind of forced to move the story on a bit. But that didn't bother me too much because I still really enjoyed it. So that was my only minor quibble, but absolute thumbs up for me. Good fun, enjoyed it.
There we go. So moving on to the next one, and it's my pick this time, and it's Sinners, which I know we all liked. Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. And I love this.
Brilliant. Superb film.
Thought it was
perfect horror film this year for me.
It was as good for me. It was right up there next to Superman. And you've heard what I just said about Superman. So that's how good I thought Sinners was.
But no, I absolutely loved it. Michael B. Jordan was so good
Superb.
as the twin brothers. Jack O'Connell as the
Jack O'Connell's one of my favorite. He's just my favorite actor at the minute. I love Jack O'Connell.
and I'm
Everything.
not.
He is good. He's
It's
got
been
presence, hasn't he?
Yes, absolutely.
and he was just so good as the evil vampire in it,
Yeah.
and just everything about it. The music,
Music, that was a big
Um,
thing for me. The music was
yeah,
superb. The way it was almost like a musical at times, but it wasn't a musical. The way it kind of bled into the film.
yeah.
Like
Do you think that music, the way it tied into the music so much, that didn't take away from the scariness? Do you think?
No, not at
No,
all.
I didn't.
It
I
helped with
feel
it.
I feel like they used the music almost like a character in the film.
Yes,
Mm,
yes. It
yeah.
was like the devil
Mhm.
himself
You know,
because it was
Yeah.
all blues as well, and it was that
oh,
whole
Well, the devil
crossroads
was
thing,
the
and
angel of music, wasn't it? The fallen angel of
that's
music, I
it.
think, wasn't he? That's
Robert
yeah.
Johnson, I think, was
That's
the
it.
blues guitar that
That's
Yeah.
sold
it.
himself.
Crossroads.
Cross
Yes.
at the crossroads, man.
Yeah.
Down to the crossroads. Bit of Eddie Clapton there. Absolutely superb. And there's been so many songs wrote about the old devil on the crossroads, and that's what. And they mention it even in the film. They mention about selling souls to the devil at crossroads and stuff like that.
Mm.
And it was just excellent. The whole, everything about it. All the actors were bang on. The effects were fantastic. Blood and grew everywhere.
They shot it really well because you felt
Yeah.
you were there, weren't you? You were there
Yes.
with sort of, you felt the heat or whatever. Of where was it set? Is it New Orleans or somewhere like that? Louisiana.
So it's in the South.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it really got that searing heat of the South kind of thing, and yeah.
Yeah.
And Haley Steinfeld has really broke out of that child actor, pop star.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean? She was absolutely super. I've always been a fan of her. And she
she a
was
pop star as
fantastic
well?
in this. Yeah, she's done some great pop
really?
tunes.
You've made me
Aye.
to watch it again, actually, Sinners.
Yeah, I need to give it
I
a
think
rewatch.
it's a testament for me about what a good year of horror it's been, that Sinners isn't in my top 3 horrors, and it's still really good. It's like hard to pick sometimes.
Yeah,
I
Sinners-
just thought it was excellent. I know we all liked it, and that's why, one of the reasons it's in my top 3 is because I think I've watched it 2 or 3 times now. Definitely, 3 times.
It's already winning awards. It won Best Soundtrack for the Golden Globes. It's going to be
Michael
Oscar.
B. Jordan won a Golden Globe as well, didn't he?
They won Box Office Achievement in the Golden Globes.
Right.
What does that mean, Paul? What does that? How do you judge that?
It's money. Box Office Achievement.
Oh.
So it's just who made the most money.
Yeah,
pretty much. But it won for the score, and it was nominated. It's going to be one of the few horror films that gets major Oscar nominations.
Yeah,
it'll be up there.
They don't choose horror that often.
No.
It does happen, but it's a rarity.
Sounds
but
the
yeah,
Lambs was probably
Sinners, absolutely phenomenal. Everything about it. If you've not seen it, get yourself it watched, because it is just superb. And moving on swiftly, it's one of Woff's picks next. Shelbyoaks.
Yes.
A woman's obsessive search for her missing sister leads her into a terrifying mystery at the hands of an unknown evil. And over to Woff.
Yeah, this was.
Woff, sorry. Can I quickly before you start? It's on my watch list.
Oh, you're not seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm probably going to watch it tonight.
Oh,
well.
Are you going to reveal any twists?
No,
I
I'll
haven't
never
seen it either. I've not seen it either. So
I'll never deliberately do any spoilers. If I do, it'll be a complete accident. So I'll be trying not to.
Okay, sorry, Woff, just to put in there.
No, it's fine. Yeah, there was like a few, like Clive said, there's loads of horrors that this year that luckily Weapons and Sinners were picked by other people, so I didn't have they were up there for me. Bring Her Back was another one that was up there for me. There was Together I really loved as well, which isn't on this list, but that would have been up there as well. And there was one I just watched the other week, but I can't remember what you called it. That was just out recently.
Well, was Nosferatu this year, or was that last year?
I think it was this year, but I'm not the biggest Robert Eggers fan. I don't mind him, but it was all right. Enjoyed it. It wouldn't have been up there for me.
Was that him who got Robert Pattinson to wank off a mermaid?
A mermaid, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What film is this?
That's The Lighthouse.
Well.
Yeah, but we're talking about Shelbyoaks.
We've gone off topic a bit, but that's So I had all these, and I just kind of, it was like just a tossing of a coin to decide which one I went for.
Putting the tail on a donkey.
Yeah, that's it. And this one I enjoyed. I didn't really know what to expect. I spoke to Clive about it before, because I didn't know much about the director, but you filled me in that he's actually a reviewer that's turned into it's his first major film. He'd done shorts and stuff before. I kind of went in a bit blind, and it's found footage, but done
to a degree.
Slightly. Yes. Well, that's
to a degree.
Kind of
it's kind of a bit of both.
This is what I mean. It's kind of a newer kind of creepypasta kind of found footage thing. It's like footage off the internet, and it's almost like it's been put together like a documentary. It's got music and stuff in it, so it's not like the shaky cam stuff that we're used to, and it hits a lot of the kind of classic horror notes.
It's got a lot of the usual horror tropes in it.
It's not trying to be major differently, but I thought it was done really well. I found it creepy. I liked it was quite meta in places, I suppose, towards the end, and I wasn't quite sure it was going. And I enjoyed it. I don't think it's genre defining. I don't think it's going to really make any huge ripples anywhere. But as a good horror film that I just sat down and enjoyed and went, yeah, that was good.
It's got a good ending.
Yes, yeah, I did enjoy the
ending. Woff, that's always the thing for me. Was it scary or creepy or whatever?
Yeah, there was certainly there was a couple of scenes I can think of where I found it really quite creepy. One in particular, I was kind of, it's a bit.
It was okay.
Yeah, I can see
because I'd seen a lot of it before.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. It was nothing kind of new, but it was, it wasn't shit, but it was just okay for me.
Yeah.
Was it gory? Was there gore?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. I suppose it was. Yeah.
And it's not because. Sorry, were you going to speak, Paul?
Just the ending's quite gory.
I like. For me, I like when they deliver on the gore. So
because if I'm honest with myself in terms of horror, when I think like what films have scared me the most, or just when I've genuinely been scared, it's almost always found footage. The ones that have really scared me. Do you know what I mean? Whereas
if you want to see a good found footage film and it's British, Exhibit A, if you can find it.
I've heard of that actually. I've heard of it.
It is excellent. It is, and it makes you go, ooh, and it gives you that kind of, and it's a slow build, and that's one of the best found footage films I've seen. Obviously, the best found footage film is Cannibal Holocaust.
Whatever.
You know what I mean?
What about the scariest though? That's hard.
Borderlands would be up there for me when it comes to found footage.
Yeah, that's good.
Borderlands was super bad.
Yeah,
but Shelbyoaks.
Activity scared me more than any other film.
VHS Halloween.
The first one.
VHS Halloween.
I enjoyed them. I just rewatched all of them just on the run up to Halloween, I think.
Which one?
I thoroughly enjoyed them.
Last one.
Yeah,
VHS
Halloween. And
that was 2025.
Yeah.
So that was fun. It was fun.
So anything else you want to say on Shelbyoaks, Mr. What?
No, not really. It's yeah, as I say, it's kind of like I say, it's a good um look, just if you just want a good standard horror film with a bit of scariness, bit of gore, bit of few normal horror tropes, but I think done pretty well, and I enjoyed it. Um, then I think it's well worth a watch, and if you like found footage as well, it's
Yeah. Let's call it a spag bowl film. Because you basically, however you chuck them ingredients together, you're still going to get a decent spag bowl, aren't you?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
description.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll agree with
That
that.
should be on the
That's
poster.
right, bud.
And
So
one spag bowl, it's like
next one,
if you want a shag, a wank will never do. But if all you want is a wank, it's fucking heaven.
fantastic. I love it. And no, that's not getting cut out.
Oh my God, okay. My reputation.
So next up is one of Clive's. Bring her back. A brother and sister uncover a terrifying ritual at a secluded home of their new foster mother. Over to you, Clive.
Yeah, great film. New, different. I guess. I don't. Can you hear me, Woff?
Yeah.
Would you put Bring Her Back above Shelbyoaks?
Oh, yes, I would.
Yes, I would as well.
It's more adult horror. It
sounds like
more...
it's something new. Shelbyoaks might,
but no,
be
it's not.
What's old done well. This is something new, isn't it?
Well, no, not really. The whole foster parent up to no good with foster kids. That's been done before.
Yeah, I think
everything's been done before to an extent.
Everything's
yeah. The tone of it is it's different. Therefore, because we haven't seen it quite done like that before, it's newly scary.
It's very slow burn.
Yeah,
as the atmosphere is very thick, and it's very foreboding in parts as well.
Yeah, and
I liked it. I did like it. I felt it was like a posh horror film, as in somebody that doesn't like horror will admit to liking that.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
If you like gore as well as there's one bit in particular I thought was quite hard to watch.
There's a few bits which are quite gory and
when they put those in, when they're not, I guess there's a line, isn't there? When you go over the line, I know you put the both Pauls like a good dollop of gore, don't you? But do you think there's a line where if you stay this side of it, it's more painful and realistic because we're not overdoing it.
Yeah.
You go over the line and it's just crazy over the top gallons of blood, and it's a different. You're not feeling pained and hurt. It's fun to it,
Yeah.
Sally Hawkins goes full Nicholson.
Say again.
Sally Hawkins goes full Nicholson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's that scene where can we say spoilers or not?
Oh, you can if you
want.
I
think we should. I've seen it.
So it seems like when the little boy's chewing on the knife, it's like you can feel the cinema like going, what the fuck's going on here? And once they show that, I think for the rest of the film, when all that tension's building, you're like, oh fuck, is it going to go back? It's going to go worse than that. So it's really well set up to like get the audience totally scared.
It's like the eyeball scene in Zombie Flesh Eaters.
Yeah. As soon as you see something when really gruesome,
pulling that, that zombie pulling it closer to that splinter, and then it goes in. That was that knife. You know what I mean? Ooh, it gets, that.
But it just
you bastard.
It affects the rest of the film. Like that scene in the zombie, it wasn't fun. It wasn't done at it's not Sam Raimi style, is it?
No.
It's like after that, you're like, fucking hell, I'm a bit somber now. It's totally sobered me up for the rest of this movie, and where the fuck else are they going to go?
And that's where obviously Fulci wanted you to go. You know what I mean? The madness of a shark fight in water, with a zombie.
Another one like that for me, PD, was one of your favourites, which was Dawn of the Dead. And when they were getting attacked by zombies, and then they sort of they peel the stomach open, and there was all like clean intestines in it. And I was like, "Fuck! I'm so disturbed by this now. I'm scared of the rest of this movie."
Well, Zombie Flesh Eaters is seen as sequel stroke prequel to Dawn of the Dead. The Italians done a rip-off, and that was Zombie Flesh Eaters. That's why it's called Zombie 2. Dawn of the Dead's called Zombie, and yeah, so it's kind of in a bit of both type thing.
But two of my favorite films.
Yeah, I mean, but
what? Sorry.
The zombie films. You're mentioning
Dawn of the Dead and Zombie Flesh Eaters, two of his favorites.
Two of my favorites.
But back to Bring Her Back. Yeah, it's very slow, but Sally Hawkins is nuts.
Yeah,
completely nuts.
You know, Oscar material. If you ask me, she really like dedicated to the role and really lived it and all the rest of it. And
she's done a few Oscar baiting roles, hasn't she? She won an Oscar.
Shape of Water, she must have been nominated at least. I don't know if she won on
which one? Sorry,
Shape of Water, which was basically Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah,
I'm just having a look.
I didn't like Shape of Water one bit, to be fair.
It was kind of, it wasn't one. Yeah, I do like Del Toro, but you kind of had I love Frankenstein. That was on my shortlist actually for this, but didn't make it. But yeah, the kind of
thing with Del Toro, I feel like I'm the bad guy here. So much so that I couldn't be asked to watch Frankenstein.
Oh, really?
I haven't watched Frankenstein yet.
No, it just.
I watched it. It's all shot here.
Sorry,
was it?
It's all shot in Edinburgh, where I'm from, right down the high street. So it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch just because you can see where they've CGI'd out like a modern.
That's my house.
Something.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we all kind of enjoyed Bring Her Back. It's one we've all watched, and yeah, you know what I mean. It's got some absolutely mental moments in it, and it is worth watching.
And I think for me as well, it's put those directors, because their last film was really good as well. Did you see that?
The monkey thing, monkey hand thing.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. That's it. Yeah,
I haven't seen that yet.
Have a look. Have a watch. It's as good as Bring Her Back.
They were supposed to direct the new Street Fighter movie, but the dates, filming dates, clashed with them filming Bring Her Back.
Okay.
So the
Street
Jackson
Fighter film. Right, that's strange.
It's coming out soon.
Sorry, what?
But not with them doing it. It looks mental.
Yeah.
So anyways,
yeah, they've established themselves, I reckon, as top-notch horror directors. You watch their two films, and you'll see. And if you ever see their interviews, they're like crazy guys. The Philippou brothers, their YouTube channel. They started as YouTubers and just for 10 years or whatever made these YouTube films. But when you go back and watch their early YouTube films, there's one where they're just doing a Nerf gun fight. And you think, yeah, these guys know what they're doing. They've got nothing there, no budget, no nothing. And it's awesome. It's really good. And you think, this is a safe pair of hands, you know. They're like nutcases, you know. But
well,
I very much look forward to whatever they come out with next.
So next up, one of Paul's picks, Final Destination Bloodlines. Plagued by a recurring violent nightmare, a college student returns home to find the one person who can break the cycle and save her family from the horrific fate that inevitably awaits them. And it's Death is Back, basically.
I loved it. I mean, you have to understand, I like trashy cinema. So this is what it's called, Final Destination. It enwraps all of them because at the end, it goes back in time, and you realize that everybody that was in that high tower at the beginning that dies in the opening scene is related to somebody in all the other films. So Bloodlines, you know, the Bloodline.
Oh, I didn't clock that, to be honest. Right? Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There's a scene where, you know how the cops, when they're trying to solve a case, they have all the people on a board, and it's like a family tree. So you see it connects all the films.
It's so long since I've seen the other ones. I did wonder whether there was some kind of, they were throwing names out and saying how people died, and I was like, but it's so long since I only saw the first two or three, I think.
In her book, there was drawings of some of the kills from, you know, like the the truck one with the tree stumps.
Yeah, I
and,
remember that. I was like, oh, yeah.
you know, all of them, they were all there. And it was just clever kills. Again, like they always are.
That's all it is with Final D.
It felt more than the other ones as well, or than a lot of the other ones. It did feel like, to use your expression, Paul, this felt like the posh one.
I think it's because it wrapped everything up and explained everything about everything. And it was just...
It must have had a half-decent budget, I'm guessing. Or
yeah.
It feels like the bar went up somewhere, you know.
But in this one, there was no really known actors. Whereas the others, you've always recognised somebody in the cast because they've been in other films. This one, I didn't recognise anybody in at all, but I thought it was fantastic.
But the thing about Final Destination is you're not going to see it for an actor. It's its own thing, Final Destination, and you're really going for the kills. And it had excellent kills, and that whole opening scene in the high tower, you know, in that hotel.
Yeah,
I mean, it was exciting, and you just want to know the whole scene where they're having the barbecue and the father dies. And you think, oh, this is it. This is where he's going to die. Nope. This is where he's going to die.
They're very clever at that, aren't they? Very, very.
Yeah. And that's what you're paying for. And but like you said, it is the posh one. It's the most intelligent one because they bring together the Final Destination universe with the bloodlines.
That is pretty clever, like.
Yeah.
And it was very clever and very gory. They did not hold back and there was a lot of practical gore mixed in with the CGI gore, and the CGI gore, you know, they pulled it off. There wasn't mist where blood splatter usually is, and that's what I hate about CG.
Do you think gore's come back a bit?
Yes.
Oh, practical gore.
So what, like, is that due to the substance doing well? Did that open the blood gates?
No, it's been growing for the last umpteen years just because people are realizing it looks better.
But I'm just talking about gore in general, you know. Like, was the substance? It broke out to the mainstream a bit more, didn't it? It wasn't just like niche horror fans. We got a big release and it did well and all the rest of it.
It got Oscar nominations. The substance.
So I wonder if do you think that contributed to gore going mainstream again or going big? Well,
no, because look at Evil Dead Rise was done a massive amount of money, and that was before the substance, and that is gory as hell. You know what I mean?
I think horror's becoming bigger just in general.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that brings more with acceptable.
It gore. It's always been kind of, you know, the red-headed stepchild kept in the cupboard or kept in the attic, but it's becoming more acceptable because it's getting done well again. There's been a time, especially in the kind of mid 2000s, up until the last 3 years, that horror's been up and down big time.
And it all goes in circles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which we mentioned.
It's a bit like heavy metal, isn't it? It's never going to be number one in the charts, but it's always people are always going to buy it. It's always going to want it.
Yeah.
So, have you got anything more to say on Bloodlines, Paul?
Well, I'll tell you a little bit of trivia. The first Final Destination was written by, I forget his name, but he was one of the writers for the X-Files.
Yeah.
And he wrote it, and they loved it so much, they decided to turn it into a movie. And what sucks for him is because he was on the payroll. You know, he didn't get the full, he didn't get all the cash because he was a hired gun. But it spawned the whole Final Destination universe.
It did.
And I don't want to bring another film, but very like it. The Monkey. Did anyone see Monkey?
Yes. Yeah, that was my shortlist as well. I enjoyed that.
That was kind of like a Final Destination with all the deaths.
Yes.
I felt like.
Would you recommend I get that, The Monkey?
Yes.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's good fun.
It's good fun.
The Stephen King adaptation as well.
It was on my top 10.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. And that was last year, and it was good crack.
I enjoyed Final Destination. I think I watched the first three originally when they were back in the day, out back in the day. So I watched this one specifically because you picked it. So I thought I'll give it a go and really enjoyed it. I didn't clock the interconnected universe until you
Now
mentioned it
Woff's
there.
going back to
which does.
watch the rest.
Well, yeah, I might do just to kind of connect them, and the ones I've missed and stuff. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It was good fun. I'm not as into gore, isn't as big a thing for me. I prefer kind of more creepiness and kind of suspense in my horrors and monsters as well. A bit of monsters. I don't dislike gore. Gore's great, but
what do you think of it when it's kind of Bring Her Back style, which is extremely gory, only a few times, if you like? It's painful.
I think I probably prefer that gore myself. That I prefer gore like that makes me kind of wince than just kind of gratuitous splat. I kind of like it's all right, and I'm not dissing it or anything, but it's not really as much my thing. But if I'm watching a horror, I want to go, ugh,
like gratuitous splat.
Yeah.
As well as the other way as well. But you know what I mean. I like
it all.
Which is fine.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
You know, Peter Jackson. You know, Brain Dead.
Do you know the French film called Martyrs?
Yes, we've all talked about that one before.
I've seen that, yes.
So that's one. I became obsessed by that film. I thought it was really good and profound and everything, and extremely gory. And I remember the guy, because it was kind of made at the tail end of torture porn, and it was all a bit sort of grim and heartless and mean-spirited gore, you know. And I remember him coming out and saying, Martyrs, you can call it torture porn if you want, but it's not about gore, it's about pain. And I thought, that's the bloody difference. There's gore, which is blood splatting around everywhere, and then there's pain where, I don't know, you just judge it differently. Feel it more in your bones or whatever.
I should give that explanation to Jess. I got her to watch it, and she's never forgiven me for it. But I just blame you, Clive, for recommending it. So it's.
I watched it with my 6-year-old, you
know. Martyrs reminds me of Hellraiser.
Yes,
because it was about pain, and they had a very similar death when you get skinned in Hellraiser, and they skinned her, and it was about pain. It was about pleasure through pain,
and that was hard to get through, wasn't it? It wasn't like fun gore. It was like, oh fucking hell, man. When he gets torn apart, doesn't he? At the end of it,
Hellraiser's only turned fun in Hellraiser 3.
Oh, did they go for that?
Yeah.
Just we're on a total sidebar here, but there was a more modern remake, wasn't there? Did anyone see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well, actually. Yeah.
It's just a Hellraiser film. It's not. I wouldn't.
It was more fun though.
A remake.
It was like it was like the kind of one of those teenage horrors where they all kind of get picked off in a house kind of thing. But it was good fun. I enjoyed it.
But it wasn't a remake of the original film at all. There was no Kirsty Cotton.
It was its own standalone thing. I did watch it, but I just remembered. Yeah, if I like dirty drum and bass, this was a bit like emo rock or something. It was a bit. So yeah.
Right there. Moving on. Deathstalker. Remake of the cult 1983 sword and sorcery movie, and I absolutely loved it from the first few minutes. With him taking out the kind of Krull style slayers, to him pickpocketing the night, with the humour of that. The fantastic practical effects. It had the theme tune from the original Deathstalker film. It had the kind of tone of Deathstalker 2, which is Jim Wynorski. You know what I mean? The original only had a couple of monsters in it, and this monster on the original poster art, well, this movie pays it off with the monster from the original poster art being in it. All practical. It's cheesy. It's fun. Slash produced it. As I say, the practical effects are fantastic. The lead guy, it's just great seeing him as a lead role instead of a henchman. as well as you.
What's the basic setup for this? Sorry, PD.
It's sword and sorcery. So you've got a guy, Deathstalker, who roams this kind of medieval land full of sorcerers and creatures, and he's basically comes across people, fights them, murders them, robs them, and he ends up with this amulet that is cursed, and there's people after this amulet because it's going to bring about this evil that's going to take over the world. And it's just excellent. There's bits of the original in there as well. There's a crowd scene you see, and that's from one of the originals. And it's just silly, fun throwback that just spoke to me and my VHS loving heart. Steve Kostansky, who's been on the show, does an absolute brilliant job at writing and directing it. And as I say, Slash is the man behind it all.
I'm disgusted by myself that I haven't seen it yet because it's got my name written all over it.
It has.
I need to see it.
It has.
I need to see it.
Now, I don't expect Woff to, as the only other person who's seen it, to have enjoyed it as much because it is, it wears its low budgetness itself, but it looks good, if you know what I mean. It doesn't look
the costumes and the practical, a lot of practical effects. It's as you say, it's not for me. It's and that's not me dissing it. It's not my cup of tea.
No.
But I can see it's very tongue. It's knowingly a homage to the Corman kind of B movies of the time. Hence Deathstalker, and they do that well. And people like the two Pauls. I think you will really like it, Paul. It sounds like the kind of film that you'll really enjoy.
I know.
So
I need to see it.
The only thing, the originals were full of gore and boobs.
I never saw the original,
right, the boobs and lots of skin on show, and cheesy, and just this is a nod and a wink to them. The only thing, there's no real skin on show, but the gore is ramped up brilliantly.
So what causes the gore? Is it sword fighting?
Yes, and sorcery, sword and sorcery, man. But no, it is my cup of tea, and I think Paul will like it. I don't know, Clive, you give it a shot. You might enjoy it. It is what it is. And it doesn't try to be anything other than what it is.
Yeah, that's very true.
But yeah, it's one of my favourites of the years. And the moving over to one of the most divisive films of the year, Woff's pick. 28 years later, a group of survivors of the rage virus live in a small island. When one of the group leaves the island on a mission to the mainland and discovers secrets, wonders, and horrors that have mutated not only the infected but the survivors. And 28 days later, over to you, Woff, to start with.
Yeah, years later, yes, okay. So this is my movie of the year. I absolutely loved it from start to finish. I came out the cinema not kind of because I was kind of came out before anyone else I knew seen it, and I kind of came out and just said to everyone, "This is my movie of the year. I absolutely love it. I love it. It jumps between genres, and I like the fact that it jumps between genres. It doesn't feel like it doesn't know where it's going. I like the you know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever.
No, it's got to say.
It's easy for you to say.
Preposterous.
That's the one.
No, I can't say it.
Preposterousness, of it. With the whole bone temple thing and Rafe Fiennes covered in ethanol, and I love the humor. There's a couple of jokes in it that just I love the ending, which I certainly won't say what it is, but that really wound a lot of people up. But I absolutely loved it because it ties into the beginning of the movie, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, had Jack O'Connell in it, who had one of my who is my favorite actor at the moment. So he's been in two of my favorite films this year. It's the soundtrack was good. Danny Boyle, Alex Garland, they're like the dream two for me. Like when you get them two together, you get a film that I'm going to love. And I'm putting it out there. I'm saying it's my favorite any of the 28 days, weeks, years later films, I absolutely loved it. But yeah, a lot of people absolutely hate it.
It's funny,
Right.
funny that is.
When I first watched it,
Yeah,
I hated it. I've
yeah,
got to admit, and I watched it again at the weekend, and I enjoyed it a bit more, but there's
yeah.
still quite a bit I don't like.
Mm.
The
I'm with
alpha with
Paul.
his dick
I'm with
swinging,
Paul.
that alpha with his dick swinging. Why didn't the doctor take him out? Um,
I think you'll
Jodie
find more about
Comer's
that in the
character
next
to
one.
me, well, yeah, Jodie Comer's character to me was the worst thing in it. Her accent's all over the place. I
I didn't
know
see
what,
that. It was
yeah,
Geordie.
I
Geordie
know
all the
what,
way through for me.
what loves it, but there was bits I liked, and there's bits I didn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, the ending, the start, it all strung together, and you know what I mean. And I wouldn't say I was looking forward to what's coming next, but I'm curious where it's going.
It's getting better
Uh,
reviews. So,
yeah,
from what I've heard.
it doesn't
So.
seem to be as divisive as
I don't know anyone
28
that's seen it
years
yet. I've just
later.
read the reviews, but yeah, it's like, but the ones that liked their Empire like the last one, they like this one. Kermode liked the last one, he likes this one. So, um, it's I'm confident I'm going to like it, but I don't know if the people that didn't like the last one will like the new one or not. But it's
I
sounding more positive.
put it in the same. It's for the same as the superheroes to me. You know, I wasn't mad on it, but I'll still
Yeah.
definitely go and see and pay for it. I'll go and see Bone Temple for sure. You know.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
disappointed, man. I was so excited because the trailer was unbelievable, and I went to see it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed.
It
I wanted
starts
more.
off so well.
Yeah, I felt, when you think of the first film, which is just constant wall to wall chaos and gore,
Yeah.
this film, I didn't like all the stuff on the island with the family and the affair and all. I was like, and when they did go to where all the zombies are, I wanted more. I think the next film might have more. The sound
I think it
design was
will.
good. The sound
Yeah.
design
What you're
was
saying
good.
is there was like lack of zombies, Paul.
Lack of, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you see it?
On that note, then, what did you think of Last of Us? I know it's another sidebar, but I really enjoyed that. But I had so lack of zombies, and it kind of worked.
Season 1 of The Last of Us, loved it. Season 2, biggest disappointment ever.
Yeah,
I haven't seen season 2 yet because I
right,
don't want to be disappointed.
I played the games before I watched the series, so I kind of knew the big thing that happened in the season 2.
Yeah, but they did that in like the second episode.
It's a huge mistake.
Yeah.
So
that happened at the start of the game, though, didn't it? In the start of Last of Us 2.
Yeah. So I believe. So anybody got anything last words on 28 years later?
I think it was a big thumbs up from everyone.
I'll say it sounded unbelievable. The sound of the way he does music and all that was great. But that's still, I will go see the other one because, like you say, the reviews for the other one are saying to all the people that hated the first one, you're going to like the second one. And it's got that great actor in it from Sinners. He looks like
Jack O'Connell.
Yeah.
They all look like. And
I think I'll have to go.
Now.
Sorry, Woff, but I'll have to go with my lasting impression of it because I can't remember a lot about it. Just this zombie with a massive thing running at the camera.
Yeah.
Kind of like it did it in Nosferatu as well. I'm no prude, but it's too humanizing something. As soon as I saw Nosferatu with his knob out, and then he had a mustache.
Yeah.
I was thinking, so does he get up and shave then? Is he shaving his beard off, Nosferatu? And they were like, I don't know, it broke the spell a bit, to see that zombies have knobs, which of course they will have. But,
so let's get kicked on. Next one in our top 12 of 2025. And it's Clive's pick, but I think we all enjoyed it. Weapons. When all but one child from the same class mysteriously van on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their over to Clive.
Yeah, so I think I like this pretty much for the exact same reason I liked Bring Her Back. Tonally, they were in the same ballpark for me. So they had that
Yeah,
gore in
yeah.
it, but it was really hard hitting, like, you know, with the parents and doing this with the forks. I don't know.
Stabbing them.
Has everyone seen this? I hope.
Yeah, of course.
I loved
Yeah.
it.
It's all right.
That,
Yeah.
And again, the sound design for that, Paul, it was nothing spectacular. It was just like a little slapping noise, and they were just coldly doing this.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I'm kind of disturbed here. This is really grim.
You know, there's been a watermelon in that, hasn't there?
So sorry, Peter.
That's what they'll have used, watermelon or a pumpkin as the sound.
They've just done some really good Foley.
I'm saying the sound will have been a watermelon or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Weapons was incredible. The woman that played her, you know, the witch, I forget her name. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And she's already up for, she'll be a nominee for that role.
All right.
I might have heard she's getting her own movie, maybe, the Witches.
A prequel or something.
Yeah,
I think I heard that.
Yeah.
So I know she was a big hit with the fans. But yeah, it's got that same thing. It's kind of, it feels real. It's in our world we're in now, in a normal place, which, again, that's no big deal. Like The Exorcist did that. PD's frozen on it. Oh, he's back and forwards a bit. You're freezing up a bit, PD.
Yeah, you are mine too.
I'm coming back. There we go. I think I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, so it's got that same, it's the tonal thing again. It's the new tone. It's the new modern tone, I would think, for horror movies. And really, this is kind of at the pinnacle for me with Bring Her Back, where it's real. There's funny bits. There's a grim undertone to it. It goes super gory when it needs to, and super, different. The monsters or the baddies are kind of done differently. They're not traditional. So the new takes on old genres, which is exactly what movies should be, shouldn't they? Every year, I mean, I'm still convinced that the best films are the ones being made today. The best films ever.
I think her character is a new horror icon, like her witch.
Yeah, no, she was. It was excellent, and it was slow burn, and the little drip feed you got, and just that little kind of, again, it was that Tarantino style, bits here, bits there, all connecting to one, and absolutely fantastic.
The cinema where I went to, the big chase at the end when the kids turn on the witch.
Yes.
It was like Benny Hill. We were laughing, It was fun. It was a fun. They were like,
it has. It's got them fun elements.
All that stress of the witch and everything. Like, they're gonna kill it. Yeah, go on, man. And it was great. Yeah.
And they ripped her apart.
It was the same director that did Barbarian, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, which I really enjoyed as well. It's two good.
They're really hitting out the park. These are great horror movies.
So, moving on, we're getting to the last two films, and it's Paul's choice, The Toxic Avenger. A horrible toxic accident transforms downtrodden janitor Winston Goose into a new evolution of hero, the Toxic Avenger. And it's not trauma. It's over to Paul.
Well, it is trauma. It's a reboot of the original Toxic Avenger. But let's put it like this. You got Peter Dinklage, incredible actor, in a tutu, over the top blood, ridiculousness. It's everything. Okay.
This is like your sexual fantasy, isn't it? It's coming out right now.
Oh, you've got, see Bring Her Back.
Yeah.
The film, do a complete 180. And you've got Toxic Avenger. It's ridiculous. He kills people with a mop. Did you guys ever see the original Toxic Avenger?
I love them all.
Yeah, I'm seeing the original.
Massive fan of trauma.
It's over the top cartoon, gore, ridiculous practical effects. you know, he turns into it's Peter Dinklage as a monster superhero who kills people with a mop in slapstick gore. Kevin Bacon is the
Over the top villain.
So Peter,
over the top
because
villain.
Kevin Bacon had been in the Toxic Avenger film.
Yeah, he's a villain. And
Oh,
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood's in it as well. And
What?
her from Nighty Night.
Have they suddenly got a massive budget or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it had a budget. But also people done it because they love the original. These people are fans of Trauma. You know what I mean? Kevin Bacon started in low budget horror films.
Yeah, he got killed in Friday the 13th.
That's it, with an arrow through the throat.
Yes.
And he's been in Tremors, and you know what I mean? So he's
that old British actress is in it randomly as well. It was in like Ted Lasso and The Firm and stuff. It crops up.
She was in Doctor Who.
Yeah, I was like, how did she end up in this film?
Bergerac.
How did that happen? It just seemed like a random actress to be in it, but
basically, I loved it. I mean, you're laughing. It's the gore is not gore that makes you go ooh. It's gore that makes you laugh.
Yeah.
You know, he takes his mop, which is radioactive, and he hits the guy and the jaw comes off. You know, the tongue's hanging out and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. And it's Peter Dinklage, you know, who I think he's great. You know, he's kind of a genre actor.
Is he?
You know, he does
actually the Toxic Avenger.
He becomes he falls in he gets thrown into a vat of acid and transforms. To be honest, I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but when he becomes a Toxic Avenger, they have another person, I guess I think it's a woman actually, like a stunt woman, a little person, under all the makeup, and he voices it.
Ah, okay. It's
but
like,
he's in it until he falls in the acid. He's in it.
You're right.
Woff didn't realise
I didn't realise it wasn't him.
Yeah.
So when
and
it becomes...
it's ridiculous. And
it's so trauma, isn't it? A little person.
Yeah.
Like Coffin's in it. He's got me cameo in it.
Macon Blair, who's the director, he's in it as well. And I think he's gonna, you know, if he can do more stuff like this, then I'm all for him. And he played the Phantom Stranger in the Swamp Thing TV show.
That's right. And Clive, you'll like this. He because what we're talking about, you know, people getting their schlong out. Remember the scene where the band's playing, or no, Toxie kills the people, and he's on the stage and everyone's cheering, and all the girls go like this, and then one guy gets his dick out and whacks.
There's a lot of dicks in this list, let's be honest.
But I'm getting an idea who you guys are now.
If you
all three of you.
It's just a great, fun, ridiculous horror that's un-PC. It's just great fun, and it's what, you know, horror needs that as well. Because when you look back at the 80s stuff, that's what a lot of it was like. Tongue in cheek, but full of great gory effects and some great horror as well.
I will say to anybody that's not seen it, make sure you stay for the after credits.
Yes.
Where the Toxic Avenger teaches you how to make a toasted cheese sandwich. Remember, and it's a proper recipe. He does it like a cookery show.
You've got to, you know what I mean? It's I think it's out on physical at the moment, and you've got to see it. So
it's on Friday from this Friday on Sky.
There we go.
Sky Movies. Yeah.
This Friday on Sky Movies.
It's not hard to make a cheese sandwich, is it?
No, but
toasted cheese sandwich, American style.
American style, where they put the
grilled
butter
cheese
on the outside,
mayo and all that kind of thing. So
I couldn't get past the cheese sandwich there.
And it's as Paul says, it's premiering on Sky this week. So if you want to see it, this Friday, so get it watched. It's superb. So we're finishing off with my personal favourite of the year, my top film, and that's Primitive War. Vietnam, 1968, a recon unit known as the Vulture Squad is sent to an isolated jungle valley to uncover the fate of a missing Green Beret platoon, and they soon discover they are not alone. and it is absolutely fantastic, based on a graphic novel. It's got the Utah Raptors, the feathered ones in, and if you can think of a dinosaur, it's in it. Without, it's just full of every dinosaur. My only one gripe is the T-Rex's bite sound. It's weird.
Yeah, it was like a bang, like a
Yeah,
snap.
it was like
Yeah, it was like I noticed it all the way through. I think I texted you while I was watching it, going like,
you did.
What's going on
And
there with
that's
that
my only
sound
gripe
design?
in
It's
it.
weird.
So what did they do weird with it?
It's the sound of when the T-Rex takes a bite and misses. It's like you can hear his teeth clamping together.
Yeah,
It's weird.
It's
Like
odd.
like an alligator, sort of.
Kind of, yeah. But
Sharper.
it's weird. It's just a weird sound.
Like a cartoon
but
alligator out of a kid's program or something. I don't know.
The apart from that, the pterodactyls looked amazing. You actually see them flying and attacking people. Ryan Quanten, who I think he was in Neighbours or Home and Away, and he's in Glorious, that film about a glory hole, which takes to another
I
dimension.
watched them both randomly. That was really
Look
good.
at Clive, you've got to see it, Clive. Glorious, and it's
I really don't want to see it. I really
the
don't.
glory hole's voiced by him who plays JJ Jonas.
It's
in the
J.K.
Spider-Man
Simmons.
films.
With the boys.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah,
and it's
very good.
It's a demon from another
It's
planet.
like a Lovecraftian kind of horror comedy kind of glory hole thing. It's nuts, but it's good.
What's this film? What's this film?
Glorious.
What's this film called?
Glorious.
Okay. Wait, writing that down in my notes.
And here's in it.
I don't like
the only person who seems to ham it up is the Russian guy. The main Russian guy. He seems to chew the scenery a lot. But everybody else plays it straight. Jeremy Piven's in it. He plays the top army guy. Excellent.
Yes. And dude from True Blood, the star from True Blood.
Yes.
He's one of the main guy after Jeremy Piven. I forget his name.
I can't think. But Trisha Helfer, who plays the Russian smackhead in it.
She was in Battlestar Galactica, wasn't she?
She was.
Yeah.
She's great in it. The CGI is superb. And there's a few little practical effects in there as well, which you can tell. But the CGI, I mean, it is better than the last few Jurassic Park films.
I think these dinosaur
movies
live and die on that, don't they? If you can feel it's CGI, it's fucked, isn't it, really?
It's not perfect for me, but it's as close as.
Yeah.
And, it's been a massive critical success, and it's done its money. I think it only cost about 15. I'm not
even.
Is it anything like?
It was under 10. Under 10.
It was under 10.
I was reading about it. Yeah.
It looks like it's 60, 70 million, maybe more. And it's played straight. That's what makes you believe what's going on. Think Platoon crossed with the Jurassic Park we all really wanted to see.
It's an Australian movie. It's
yes.
Australians playing it for America.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them are Australian, but yeah, Luke Spark is done some great films on his career up. The Occupation films are really good. So he knows how to do great CGI on a budget. And I think there might be a sequel of this as well, because it's done really well. I think they're waiting on to see what the physical is like. And it's opened worldwide. It's had a cinema release in the UK back in November, and it's out on Blu-ray at the moment, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it is a low, for what it is, it's low budget, and it got a cinema release. Usually these kind of films go straight to pay-per-view.
Kind of
that one
it all, but
so yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it.
It's just, I mean, what's your thoughts on it?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, no, it's I like. I think before we mentioned, I think it kind of hovers. They're playing it straight, but it's kind of on the edges of a bit. It is a B movie, but it's a well done B movie that I enjoyed. The special effects were great. Yeah, it's like I think if you get the right man doing it, like remember when Monsters came out, and that was on a shoestring budget, and the special effects and that were amazing. If you get if you get someone in, and I think that was just one guy sitting on his laptop doing it. So like,
So
if you get,
He's
monsters.
got a team. Luke Spark has got a team behind him who he now works with, and he's going to be working with them going forward, because they did really just completely knock it out the park.
It's funny. I just was saying, monsters was directed. We were talking about by Gareth Edwards,
yes, yeah.
who just did the latest Jurassic Park.
Oh, he
That's
did
right.
actually, yeah.
And Primitive War was so much better.
Yeah. That's a funny like full circle, really. Isn't it?
Is it? I keep thinking it sounds like Starship Troopers. Is it along those lines? That was on TV.
No,
I think it's
No.
more fun. Starship Troopers had a kind of message, didn't it? It was like an
this is no
imperialism
message.
kind of message.
It's got
behind
touches of kind of Predator, Alien, all mixed in, and it is, really an enjoyable film. He's got a new film out which is on Netflix called Scurry, which is
Okay, I don't
actually
know.
made before Primitive War, but it just came out on streaming now. Watch it. It's claustrophobic. Think Descent. Think Alien.
Okay.
Two people trapped underground in
Right.
tunnels, and there's these kind of alien bug things, like big
sounds good.
spiders. Scurry. Same
Slow that down.
director, Luke Spark. Again, practical and CGI on point. It's on Netflix.
Is he related to Nick Spark then?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
Who's Nick Spark?
Is he not the guy that did like the Notebook and stuff like that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Right.
No,
I'm just
that was
joking.
Nick.
I doubt very much he is. Just like
Oh,
he's
right.
famous for the guy. If it's the guy I'm thinking of, he's famous for doing like kind of moody, atmospheric rom-com films.
Right.
But,
Right. No, it's absolutely fantastic, and that kind of ends our top 12 of 2025. But before I go, I need to give a couple of shout outs. Last year was an absolute up and down year for me. But I managed to interview some amazing people, which was fantastic. But also, I went to two amazing conventions. First up, Weird Worcester, who invited me down, and it was amazing. I met, so many people who had watched their films right through the 80s, the Italian lot, and everybody, Fred Williams was there. Charlie Higson, that's where I met Charlie Higson. I managed to get him on the podcast. And Graham and Tom, who ran the con, were brilliant. It was just very disabled friendly. All the guests, the photographers, just so giving with their time. And it was absolutely amazing. And I'm looking forward to this year's Weird Worcester 2, which has got some fantastic guests lined up again so far. Vernon Wells being one who I've just interviewed. And the guy who did all the special effects makeup on Zombie Flesh Eaters has been announced as well. And he's a stuntman, and he's done a lot of the Italian stuff. Brilliant. So they've been announced so far. And then at the end of the year, I went to Darkfest, run by Alan Bryce from Dark Side Magazine. And again, the Genesis Cinema were absolutely amazing. And you could not ask for more from them. They asked me when I needed from the screens back down to the floor where everybody was, and they were there 10 minutes before the end of the film or the end of the talk to help me get back onto the kind of floor where all the Hammer Girls were and stuff like that. The Hammer Girls were amazing. I got kissed on the cheek, kissed on the hand, hugs, and autographs off them all. Pauline Pert was superb. Caroline Monroe, Madeline Smith were just absolutely amazing people. I just had to get this in there before, we finished the top 12 of 2025. because these were big moments for me. We'd been stuck in an electric wheelchair or stuck in a wheelchair, and just getting to these events and feeling accepted, which was a big thing because obviously, you know, I was dreading it, and everybody was great and so giving with Carl Howman, brushstrokes, Jacko, was a legend. He's coming on the podcast, and you know, all the guys who I've chatted to, interviewed on the podcast were there: Alan Bryce, Stuart Morris, and the rest, and the guys from We Belong Dead. I got to hold our Rondo Award, which collaboratively won with the We Belong Dead Japanese cinema special, and I'd wrote the Godzilla piece, 15 films, the short era. So I got to hold that award. So 2025 has been a big year for me. I'm 8 years in with the transverse myelitis, and last year has definitely been the best year of the whole period of being ill. And I also like to thank you guys for coming on and doing the podcast. And I really appreciate it. And going forward, we're going to get a few more recorded than we have done with us lot. Because last year, let's be honest, was a bit of a watch out. Getting everybody together, me being ill, me having to kind of record about around me being in hospital and operations and shit like that. So we're back to it. 2026, here we go. And let's see what films are out there and what we've all got. And Clive's working on a documentary with me.
Yeah.
So thank you all for being here. Sorry for that little, you know, because you're all glazed over there for the last 10 minutes while I waxed about everybody.
Yeah, I nodded off there. What did you say?
I know. No, I just had to just say about how good I felt these people at these cons were to me and treat me.
I'm only kidding.
And, you know, it's hard because I hate that I have to be, you know, so many people have to help me out. Woff's heard us say it umpteen times, so has Clive. I hate it. I used to do everything myself, as Woff knows, with the cinema club especially. And now I'm finding I've got to get help because, you know, I had another attack of the transverse myelitis last year, which has impeded everything yet again. But we've moved house. We're in a bigger and better place. And roll on what's coming 2026.
Awesome.
And so let's say goodbye from everybody. It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
And
goodbye.
And Woff saying farewell. Thank you all for being here, guys. And this will be out this Sunday. Speak to you all soon. Bye for now.